Let's get this scripture. We're going to start from the book of John. John chapter 10, verse 1.
John chapter 10, verse 1. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber.
Wow, that is very powerful, brothers and sisters. Read that one more time, verse 1. That means a lot for this hour right here that we're in.
Cain. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep.
Is the shepherd of the sheep. YAHOWAH HaMashiach, who the world calls Jesus Christ, is the gatekeeper for our faith and for the Father and for godliness, righteousness, morality. And us as a people here in America have had our gate taken away from us. So we have had the heathens are used to coming into the black community and stealing and taking our resources, taking our intellectual properties, taking our children, taking our wives, taking our husbands, taking the best and the brightest of our community. The heathen have been used to knocking down our gate to take anything that they want. They build up their stores in our community. They build up their businesses in our community, and they keep us out of the jobs. They keep us out of the major businesses. They keep us out of the corporations. They lock the door so we can't go higher up. All the while with impunity, they come in and take from us. And it says in verse 1, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. So I'm going to play that video one more time, and you're going to see people coming into our community to steal our heritage. A song and imagery that just came out to uplift our people and give us encouragement and hope. These people will come and take it and redirect it and try to steal the energy from it and then make it. This is for all people. This is for all nations when all nations have put their foot on our neck. Read that, please.
Sister Alyosha.
Shalom, Sister Alyosha. Shalom, Brother Cornelius.
She says, without gatekeeping, cultural elements can be stolen, commodified, and repackaged without respect or proper credit.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Did we have any other comments on that particular topic? Because I want to hear what the people got to say about this stuff. I'll play the clip, and then if you can find anything.
Dorothy Temple says the Boule are negative gatekeepers of us.
Yes. See, when we talk about biblical, we're talking about the door to the sheep. We are the sheep. And if you remove that door from the sheep, the thief and the robber comes in and steals our heritage.
Derek Yashua says early gatekeeper was Henry P. Minton, mastermind of the first Black fraternity modeled after Skull and Bones.
Right. So technically, when we hear the phrase gatekeeper, we always usually associate it with something negative. But we're showing you the origin of it is the door of the sheep, who is our Messiah, who protected us from the wolves. Okay, we got wolves amongst us now. So in order to get our Messiah to come back, we have to show that we're tired of the wolves. We're tired of the false prophets. We're tired of the liars and opposers and the heathen. We're tired of just allowing them to come in and steal, kill, and destroy and take from us. So I'm going to play this video clip one more time.
Fair use.
And shout out to the brother's channel for this Adonis Live. This was an excellent point that he made. Again, this is called, what's the name of this video? Let me, fake Black support in the UK. Shout out to our righteous brothers and sisters in the UK.
Hey, I'm shitting, I'm slapping, I'm rapping. I don't like this. And I'm gonna tell you why. Now hear me out before you think it's sometimes it's not. Pay attention to what I'm saying before. Hear me out. I don't like this. Because although they are doing this, and I have no problem with them doing this, but I don't like the fact that they're using our likeness. And it's not, and basically it's positive. These guys are positive. I like it, I like the dance, I like the, fun of it. It's nothing toxic. But I don't like that they're using our likeness and not even acknowledging what's actually going on. In none of their posts or any comments say, I rock with Black Americans and what they're going to. I'm in solidarity with the Black Americans and what they're going to. None of it. They just take the likeness of a thing and try to make it in the trend and smile.
That's very, very critical. They don't even acknowledge our struggle, the struggle that it takes to create this type of content, which is why all genres of music come from Black America.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all list some of the genres that Black Americans have made here?
All of them. Like,
we can't say all, because in the Caribbean we got our brothers and sisters made reggae there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Powerful music for our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean.
But like you have, like Caribbean also has, they're originators of like even salsa. I've seen a video recently of a Latino brother, like for the Latino
reggae
community. All of those things that they do go back to, the Black and brown ancestors. So
jazz, blues, rhythm and blues, R&B, rock and roll. I don't know about metal and heavy metal.
You're muted, Aki, if you're talking.
Oh, brother, were you saying? Go ahead, brother.
Hey, country and rock and roll. Even
rock and roll
are derivatives of blues. They're derivative of blues. It's just with the different element and the different sound. I think it's more Edomite than anything else, but it's still the rhythms still come from blues.
Man. Go ahead. Hey, Sister Nakia.
Sister Nakia says the Negropean gatekeepers keep our own people out of decent housing, employment opportunities, proper medical health care, education, etc. Negropean gatekeepers are the absolute epitome of wickedness.
That's an excellent point, and I want to show you an example of a Negropean gatekeeper. Now that Black people have decided amongst ourselves that it's better for us to separate and stay home, right? And Donald Trump created this legislation to get rid of civil rights and all the benefits our people bled, died, and sweated blood, sweat, and tears for. We have now separated, right? Now let's see the epitome of a Negropean Boule gatekeeper. I'm going to show you that. Excellent point. The people are on point. Hallelujah. Here we go.
Now, in regards to Altadena, a couple of weeks ago, I called into Al Sharpton's Sunday morning radio show where he was discussing the Altadena fires in California, which was a predominantly Black neighborhood that was completely destroyed during the wildfires in January. And he was also talking about the Costco buy-in that he is leading. Now, in regards to Altadena.
The Costco buy-in that he is leading. Now that Target and Walmart said that they're getting rid of DEA and fair hiring practices, Black people have been going to Costco, many of them, right? So we got a Boule member, Al Sharpton, a fake gatekeeper, who now runs to the front of the crowd and say, yes, this is my idea. Everybody follow behind me. And so then when people are going shopping at Costco, he gets footage and he puts his logo right there. And now he's the head of this movement. When this movement was decided by the people without him, he was busy promoting LGBTism. He pretty much doesn't really even support Black community anymore. He's into that more than he is about our people. And we already know he's an agent. He already confessed to being a CIA and FBI asset. So now that black people are now trying to spend our money more effectively, they get a Boule guy, a false gatekeeper, a fake gatekeeper to run out and control the crowd and steer the people.
Go
ahead.
Let me see if I just lost it. Here we go. Yeah, we know it's DEI.
You had a comment you looked for?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got it.
Okay.
This is from Bert says there is no legislation to get rid of civil rights. Stop lying and do research. So maybe they don't understand what eliminating DEI actually means.
I don't even have the time for somebody like this. You know, this ain't the channel for you. I mean, if you saying this, stop lying, and this guy is dismantling, writing legislation day after day, hundreds since his inauguration, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not trying to convince you if you don't believe it. If you can't see what's going on in the United States of America right now, then you're blind. And if you're blind, you need to go to an eye doctor. You know, this is for people who can see. I'm not even entertaining that.
There we go.
Okay. So let me just play a little bit further. Okay. So now here he is inside of Costco, and now he's the face of the protest. He's the face of the movement. And so when his handlers decide to steer him, those people will follow behind him. And if it's off a cliff, then sadly, some of those people might fall off the cliff. This is why we have to gatekeep our movement. So when we as Israel, Hebrews, when we say we are doing something, we have to gatekeep our culture. If celebrities come in, right, and they say, hey, guys, I'm a Hebrew. We've seen that happen several times. We've seen Kyrie say that. We've seen Kanye say that. Kendrick has said that. And there's others, right? Okay, well, if you're a Hebrew, what congregation are you a part of? Who are your elders? Because if we don't gatekeep our Israelite heritage, we're going to have people from all over, all of a sudden popping up saying they're Hebrews, and they're going to be saying it falsely. And in this case, I'm not talking about Kendrick or any of these. I'm talking about people like Al Sharpton or anybody else that the CIA or the government might send. If we don't protect what's ours, they're just going to come, oh, yeah, I'm a Hebrew. And then, Yah forbid, they commit some kind of terrorist act and then say, oh, well, it's a Hebrew who did it. That's the times we're getting ready to come into. So we have to gatekeep what's ours. So if anybody is part of an Israelite congregation saying they're a Hebrew, then they need to identify who their elders are so that they can be held accountable. No more gone are the days of we just having people coming and going in and out of our community and just saying they're Hebrew, they're saying they're Israel, this, and that, and they're not accountable. And they're here today and then they're gone tomorrow. They ride a fad and then they leave. No more of that, brothers and sisters. This is exactly what we're talking about. Did you have something, brother, you wanted to say on that one?
I do, Kohen. And I like to backtrack just for the purpose of the people and for what was written up there about civil rights. Remember this. We celebrate Juneteenth, right? June 17, when 1865. Why? Because we were free? Well, the law said in around January, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, 1862, by law, on paper, we were free. When did it get enforced? It took 3 years to enforce it. So how does it get enforced? When federal troops are on the ground, when the president says, go do this, enforce that law. So when you remove things like DEI, you're removing the enforcement of those civil rights. So if and you're moving it out slowly but surely, you're etching it away. So whether it's on the books or not is irrelevant. It's the enforcement of it. DEI is one of the tools that enforce this. I just wanted to kind of clear that up for the people so they understand. 3 years before everyone got the word that they were free, and troops had to be on the ground to enforce it. So
I want to say thank you to Kenyatta and Sabrina for the Cash App support. Thank you for supporting the word of Yah going forth in these times. Now, for what we all waiting for, man, this brilliant and amazing and outstanding performance from a Hebrew brother, Kendrick Lamar, at the Super Bowl, man. Man, I think it was outstanding, and the impact that he has had around the world in a way that is galvanizing our people is like it's amazing. And to see how it's confounding the heathen, but yet unifying our people at such a time like this. This was a brilliant, absolutely amazing performance.